Hey guys, it's Lauren at Entrenous here, and we are going to go through the ultimate frizzy hair blow dry. So this is day 2 of my blow dry because I gave myself a really good foundation. It's lasted really well. I literally did nothing to my hair today. Woke up, put it in a shower cap, showered, came to work, still looks great. So I'm going to show you how to do that with your hair, and that way you can get a good 3-4 days out of your blow dry. Invest a little time one day. You have it all week. Okay, see you soon. I'm going to go get shampooed. Okay, so as you can see, my hair's been shampooed. The lovely Emma assisted me with that. And I used a product called Fully Relax for my shampoo. Anyone who has coarse curly hair who likes to wear it smooth all the time, this is my favorite product for you. There's a whole line within this line, so if you have extra dry hair, extra rebellious hair, whatever, or if you don't want something too heavy, you can just use the regular a little bit. Okay, so here we go. I'm just going to take my fingers through here and take out all of the extra moisture. I'm going to talk a little bit about product diagnosis for coarse curly hair that you're still going to treat thermally, so you're still going to use heat on. A lot of people that have coarse curly hair just put product in and let it air dry. This is all for people who have coarse curly hair that don't want to wear it curly, so you want to blow dry it clean. So, we've already talked about shampoo. My favorite products to use to blow out my hair would certainly be the Elixir Ultime by Coarse. You can see I do favor Coarse products, but that's only because it's weightless and I do still really like to get volume out of my hair. But I have offered something with the L'Oreal Professional line, which is just a different price point. So this would be $23, and I believe the Coarse Elixir is $42, $50? $52. It's liquid gold, but it's well worth it, and this is my own product, so I promise you that I use it and I buy it myself. So, the other one that I'll talk about, because I do heat smell my hair and I color treat my hair, and my hair tends to be dry anyway and I get split ends, my new favorite is the Fiber Architect. So this is just going to protect your hair from the heat. On the packaging it does market towards more damaged hair. I don't have particularly damaged hair, but I do want to prevent damage. And I do find that this product is beautiful and light, and it's also for more strengthening and sort of restructuring. So, great one to use. Then I'm going to top it up with a little elixir because I still love this product. If you have even hair that's even more coarse than mine, and you guys haven't even been introduced to what my hair, the power of this fro is yet. But if you need a little bit of a heavier product, I would go to the Nectar Thermite because it's just a little bit more intense, and it's for dry to very dry hair. I don't quite qualify for that. So the only thing that you need to blow dry from soaking wet is your fringe if you have one. If you don't have one, I would even suggest starting in this area and blow dry from soaking wet, because most people have some kind of funky cowlick in the front of their hair that's always being me trouble. If you've got coarse curly hair, you're not going to get away with your Walmart special blow dryer. Do purchase a heavy-duty professional blow dryer. Otherwise, you're not going to get very far. So, I'll put this on medium just so that you can hear me talk over it. Really exaggerate where you're going to blow dry from. So even if you just want your fringe to start sitting straight forward, push it all the way in this direction, and then come over and push it all the way in this direction. This is going to confuse your cowlicks in the front of your hair, and they're just going to fit better because they don't have any other choice. They don't know what they're doing. So you have to get them from soaking wet or you're going to be lost. So I'm going to turn it up and we'll get through this and I'll show you how it works. For a brief minute here, just because I have a really difficult hairline to work with right now. I have a lot of new growth coming in, and you're going to start to see all these little bits underneath. So if I can make my bangs behave, I am quite certain that you'll be able to do what I'm doing. If you want to wear them more soft, off to the side, you can just round them forward and then bring them off to the side. And even with my wacky little angry new hairs under there, I'm able to control my bangs with that blow dry technique. I'm just going to flip it up a little bit because I find my hair really awkward flip right now. Anyone who's recently had a child knows exactly what I'm going through with this. You tend to shed some hair afterwards and it makes it really strange when it grows back in. So anyway, you can start with a good fringe. So at this point, I'm just going to take all of this extra moisture out of my hair. I'm going to get my hair about 80% dry. It's going to get really big and gross. But then we're going to make it nice and smooth, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So I'm just going to use medium heat and high power and just take this moisture out of my hair. Okay, so I've blow dried about 80% of the moisture out of my hair, just shaking the moisture out, just getting to this stage. It feels really, really soft, because you've taken nice care of it, but it looks fairly unfinished, let's call it. So the next stage that I'm going to show you is how to section your hair out and really kind of get in there and smooth section by section. If I have to do it that way, there's no other way to do it. Trust me, you have to section your hair out. If you don't section it out, you're just going to get overwhelmed, the hair's going to be blowing everywhere, no one's going to win. Also, if you can find a little space for yourself at home that you can sit down to do this, you're going to have a lot more patience with it. If you're trying to do it standing up in front of the bathroom mirror, it's really uncomfortable, and I think you'll probably just give up a little faster. So I'm going to section the first section out from under the occipital bone and down. So it's a pretty good section, I don't know, a good 1.5 inches wide anyway. I'm going to take all the rest of this hair and pin it out of my way, because there's no way I can smooth out unless I'm doing that. So realistically, what I want to show you today is how to use your blow dryer and your brush like extensions of your arms. So the best way to do that is just to show you, and I'll talk you through it while I'm doing it. I'm going to switch to high heat and high speed. I just use medium heat for your rough drying. I'm going to use high heat so I can really kind of stretch out that wave and curl and get it nice and smooth. This is the easiest section to do. I'm going to take my round brush, and because it's underneath, I can just scoop the hair up. And I'm using my blow dryer to kind of angle off and hold on to that hair. Already, the difference. Nice and smooth, yet easier. So, again, I'm going to let you watch how we use the brush to scoop up the hair. I'm going to angle down, so I'm not going to encourage any curves, I'm just going to encourage some smoothing. I'm using my blow dryer again to rest the hair on. This is going to save you a lot of picking up and putting down the blow dryer, which is time consuming. So I'm just going to let that close. Okay. Just going to run my fingers over it a couple times, get it nice and smooth. You can see that it's really not hard to do, especially if you can learn how to use that round brush and blow dryer sort of complementing each other. I'm going to take the next section up. This one is a little bit different because you no longer can just scoop underneath your whole section. But I'm going to show you how to work with that too. This all takes a little bit of practice, but practice makes perfect. So on this section, instead of scooping from all the way underneath, I'm just going to use the corner of my brush to sort of scoop up a section. And then I'm going to use my blow dryer to hold on to it. right side, left side, front back. Nice and smooth. Really easy to run my fingers through. This side's kind of a crazy one. So I'm going to come over and do the same thing over here. I'm going to carry on doing this for the rest of my hair. And I'll meet you back here when I'm about 90% done, and I'll show you some finishing techniques. Okay, so at this stage, I just continue to round brush everything up through the rest of my hair. Nothing special, all in the same direction, like this, down, let it cool, and drop it. So running my fingers through my hair just kind of takes down that last little bit of fluff and fuzz. Normally, actually, when I'm at home, I usually find I have to do a little bit of finishing up with the flat iron, but I really like how this looks right now. I don't feel like I have to flat iron it. If you want to take the flat iron and just sometimes in the top layers, it gets a little bit frizzier because this is the hair that's more exposed to the elements. It gets a little bit more damage. If you want to run the flat iron over, but just still keep this kind of bouncy, soft style, then just take turn it on. Just take that top layer and kind of soften it down into the rest of the hair. If you choose to do this throughout the rest of your hair, that's fine too, but the less flat ironing you do, the more you're going to get out of your blow dry. You're probably going to get an extra day out of it. So you can always do this day one, and I'll usually go to work with my hair just like this day. Beautiful way to start off the week, and then you're good for, depending on your texture of hair, you're good for 2, 3, 4, 5 days. I'm a 4-day girl. 4 days. Okay. Okay, so last thing we need to do is just any kind of finishing. I'm going to use my same product, my Elixir Ultime again, and just use a teeny tiny amount for my legs and ends. Just to take that last little bit of fluff off the edges. What you may also want to do, and I should probably do it with these angry little guys under here, is give your fringe a little spray. So just hold your hand under where you want them to go, away, let it cool in there. I also wanted to say, if you guys have any suggestions of videos that you want to see us do, we're happy to do them for you. Anything that you want to see, we're going to do some more formal styling when it comes to sort of spring, summer, wedding season, give you guys some tips there, but if you're looking for basics or just quick tips here and there of what to do, then let us know, give us some feedback, and we're doing it all for you. Okay.